Heavily inspired by the Russian Revolution, the CCP was founded as a movement in 1921 as a means to defeat the bourgeoisie and to create a society that had no wealth disparity. Noble elites of China held great power over peasants, which limited social mobility, fostering the growing belief of communism. However, the victorious conflation of the CCP and the NP turned violent as the nationalists under Chiang Kai-shek turned against them and drove the CCP out of Shanghai. Leading Chinese communists like Mao Zedong began to persuade peasants to join the movement, accumulating a large following throughout the country.
A decade after the Qing dynasty collapsed, the Chinese Communist Party was founded with support from the Soviet Union. Then Chiang Kai-shek betrayed the Chinese Communist Party in the Shanghai Massacre. Mao led the Long March, and after years of fighting, Chiang Kai-shek retreated to Taiwan. China became ideologically divided into a communist mainland and a nationalist Taiwan.
Not so fun fact, the Long March was a torturous, year-long 6,000-mile expedition led by Mao to escape Chiang Kai-shek and the nationalists, and resulted in thousands of deaths due to disease, attacks, and terrain. However, after Japan invaded them, CCP and NP temporarily joined forces in defense against them, allowing the CCP to recover.
The Chinese Civil War was not only about spreading communist ideologies, but it was also caused by the lack of control China possessed over their gigantic country. Leaders held considerable power, and both the communists and nationalists struggled to run such a scattered country. Instead of solely targeting emotional appeals, the Chinese Communist Party opted to adapt to local conditions or resorted to force to gain control. The war was not an ultimate showdown between the parties, but rather a single component to the much larger scheme of China's lengthy, messy journey to reconstruction after the fall of the Qing dynasty.